How's everyone doing? I want to thank everybody for all your support. I want to make a quick video for you guys. This is going to be simple. This is easy. I definitely recommend everybody get Coinigy, Coinigy.com or TradingView. There's links in the description of my YouTube. If you don't want to pay for it, that's fine. You can, swap a couple emails. You can get forwarded, you can get quite a few months for free, just swapping back and forth. So the key is, once you find the value in it, possibly you'll think about paying for it. But right now, the key is get just to learn as much as possible. When you're making a bunch of money trading, obviously it's a little bit easier to swallow the $20 a month price tag. So the key is here, and so we've been talking about ZEC, and I'm not saying, hey, and really I don't ever say, hey, buy this. You need to buy this right now. It's really like, here's all the data. You have to. Over time, you're going to see the connection. Stratus had a good pump. Qtum had a good pump. On these news pumps that I post, you have to make a decision whether to buy or not. So this market right now is obviously pretty tough, but the news has been moving some of these alts recently. So this is Zcash. We're talking about Zcash. You got sapling upgrade coming in a couple days, so there's possibly a run up to this. Now, I posted this quite a few days ago in announcements, so just keep in mind, like, I would even recommend getting a calendar, write some of these dates down, possibly in the future if I can hire somebody to organize things for me. That'll be something that I look, and hopefully it comes sooner than later. But until then, I definitely recommend get a little calendar, write down all these dates. I have a whiteboard where I write down a lot of the dates. So the key is with Zcash. So you've got and I talked about this earlier. So you got a bull flag here. Okay. So you've got your flagpole, your flag, and then it broke out. Okay. And then again, we've got another bull flag here. So here's your pole, here's your flag, and it's okay if it's moving lower on the flag. That's actually pretty typical. So what I really want to talk about here, this gives you your target. So the length of the flagpole this is how you find your target for the bull flag breakout. So what I really want to talk about, it's very simple. It's these candles. So right now, this is a 4-hour chart. Okay. So each one of these candles, green candle body, red candle body, green candle body. Okay. Each one represents 4-hour time period. So if we're over here, this tiny little green candle, I'm going to move this flagpole out of the way. This tiny little green candle, it tells you what the price has done over the last 4 hours. Actually, it'll show you over here, there's actually 3 hours left on the countdown timer on this candle. Literally, when you're looking at weekly time frames, people are watching like the time, they'll basically make trades based on the close of a candle. So as soon as a candle closes, you'll see a pickup in volume possibly. So the key is here with these candles, I want you to notice, like, here you've got a huge wick right here. Okay, I'm going to pull this flag apart, but you got these huge wicks over here. So I just want to explain what this is. So here you got this gray part is the wick. So whenever a candle body moves, it's going to leave this gray line behind it called a wick. So that gives you an idea on where the price action has traveled over this 4-hour time period. So with this candle, and if you mouse over this candle, it's called OHLC, and it's open, high, low, and close. It'll give you the open price of this candle, 4-hour time period, the high price, the low price, and the closing price. So it opens, it has a low. Obviously, this all takes place over 4-hour time period. So with this wick, here's the important thing. So at one point, so we'll just pretend this is the candle over here. Okay, so at one point, and you see how it has a little small bottom wick. Okay, so at one point, the price did go lower. So the price opened at 1.924. Well, we'll just say 1,924,900 Satoshis. It's better to look at this stuff in Satoshis. I like to use BTC trading pairs. It just makes it easier to kind of track what these coins are doing. Anytime you use USD trading pairs, you're dealing with the conversion of USDT to Bitcoin or USD to Bitcoin. So it just adds another variable to make it confusing. So for ease, I just look at everything in Satoshis as far as Bitcoin trading pairs go. So, okay, so this candle, at one point it reached all the way down here, okay? But during this time, if you watch it, these candles are going to move, okay? It's going to fluctuate where the current price is at. But what it does is it's going to leave behind this gray wick. So the key here is, you see how it shot up all the way up to 0.02 Bitcoin, all the way up here, but then it pulled back. So this is possibly, because it's such a long wick, it's kind of a bearish sign. Okay, what it means is there's a ton of sell pressure. Okay, so it got up to that point and the bears just basically started taking profits and selling. So that brought it down. So that's a bearish sign. When you get huge wicks, especially on the top. So the key is this. Okay, so you got your sell pressure. Envision this. When you're looking at these wicks, you got your sell pressure. So the bears are selling. They're pressuring, they're pushing. So you get the sell pressure come in, it just pushes this candle down, okay? But then you get buy pressure coming in, and the buy pressure pushes it up, okay? Then sell pressure, and it's a battle, back and forth, bulls versus bears, battling. You might get this tiny little doji, okay? That just means that if you get a candle that looks like this, that just means they're battling back and forth. It really is indecisive. Like, nobody could really control that time period, okay? So that's important to know, because it helps you understand, okay, you start to see reversal patterns. You get these huge solid green candle, another huge solid green candle, another one, and then you get a tiny candle or a doji, and that really shows you, well, hey, wait a minute, we're starting to, all of a sudden, the bulls are starting to lose control, and it shows you that. So this is where you want to look for reversals, okay? You'll get reversal patterns with a doji in it. You also get these inside bar reversal patterns where this little red candle, if you slid it over, would go and fit right inside this big green candle. So this is a reversal pattern. So you can see the price, candles work like this. Price came up here, down here, up here, then continued higher, and then reversal pattern down here and down here, okay? So again, so if you look at these candles right here in this bull flag breakout, the key here is you've got huge wicks all over the place. So this just shows you, like, this is a battle right now. But the bulls are in control because it's a bull flag. Okay, so there's huge upward momentum. Okay, these bull flags, you know, as well as bear flags, they're continuation patterns. So you should see a continuation of the trend moving higher. So this bull flag broke out to the upside. Okay, and then the bull flag here that I took apart should shoot up to the upside as well too. Okay, so just keep in mind, like, when you see these candle bodies, this really tells you a lot about the 4 hour or whatever time period you're on. So there's so much data available on these charts. When you're starting out, you just don't see it. So, you know, I just want to encourage everybody to start looking at the wicks, and just know, if you see a ton of big wicks on top, if you see a ton of these big wicks on top, that means there's a ton of sell pressure. Everybody gets to a point and everybody's and they're selling, pushing it down. Okay, and then if you see big wicks on the bottom, that means there's a ton of buy pressure. So there's a ton of buyers. They're buying. If it's right in the middle, then there's basically equal amount of both. Okay, so you've got buy and sell pressure. Really shows indecision, like I talked about. So again, when I first started in crypto, there's so much to learn. I want to welcome all the new people to the group. Definitely reach out to anybody. You know, sometimes I disappear for times, you know, with Jim and making a couple videos. Obviously YouTube video every day. So just keep in mind that always ask questions. I'll definitely get to it and answer it the best I can. But there's so much to learn. You just kind of want to absorb. If this is overwhelming to you because you're new to crypto, new to the group, that's okay, because everybody was overwhelmed with this stuff in the beginning. Okay, I'm still learning every day. You know, I appreciate everybody you know, working together in the group. We've got a really good group here, and I just want to make this video real quick, just kind of explain these candles. You guys are awesome. Have a good day. I'll talk to you soon.